Every morning our Gordon made 2 wishes: to live in the bosom of culture and to be with his beautiful English teacher, Miss Titley. But he'd always be a Grimley and he'd always be school spanner. And this thing was like a big tube floating through space, blowing up planets and spaceships on the way. But then Captain Kirk came in his starship, flew inside it and blew it up.
Lisa!
Mom, you know the doctor said I've got sensitive ears. It's me ossicles. You've missed the whole point, Darren. The big flying tube obviously symbolises technology run amok. And Captain Kirk in his tied T-shirt is the personification of primitive man fighting to wrest control of our lives from the machine.
Pack it in, you pair. You're giving me an headache.
I finished my latest poem last night.
Oh?
These eggs and toad, Ronnie.
Daisy and had till 1957. We had to make do with frog spawn.
Listen to the voices of pain.
The pain! The pain!
Lisa, turn that down.
Listen to the voices of...
Mum, where's my maths book?
On the side. Could you just do me a favour and run this catalogue over to Mr. Titley for me? Tell him, thanks from me.
I said these eggs and toad, Ronnie.
Come on in, Gordon. Make yourself at home.
Oh, wow, Mr. Titley. You've got Monet's water lilies.
Oh, I'm a great admirer of the French Impressionists.
Hello, Gordon.
Oh, look at the time. We're missing the news.
Oh, great.
John Stonehouse and
Dad
prison.
never lets us watch the news.
His clothes were found on a Miami beach. It was assumed he had drowned. He was thousands of pounds in debt. 5 weeks later, he was arrested in Australia and charged with theft and deception. He flew back to face a 68-day trial at the Old Bailey.
Do you want to lift up to school, Gordon?
Huh? Oh, yes, miss. Thank you, miss. Can I carry your bags, miss?
No, Gordon.
Sorry, miss.
I am fit, you are weak and worthless. Hands up who saw Tarzan last night. I see, Grimley. Too busy watching BBC Two. Well, whilst you were enjoying Kenneth Clark's civilization, Tarzan was having to do a load of tests of strength and stamina in the Jungle Olympics. Today, you will all live up to the example set by Tarzan. So, run to the first rope, grab the first rope, jump up onto the vaulting horse, jump then to the second rope, swing over the snakes on the second rope, and land safely on the far side. Any questions? Grimley, you're first. Go. Go! Grimley. 20 feet, Grimley. I'll have no slacking in PE. What's the matter with you, boy?
Who are you? Who are all these people? Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh.
Doug, what are you doing?
I'm dumping him home. It's not my job to look after him.
Are you all right, Gordon?
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Doug, you've turned him into a vegetable.
He was a turnip at the best of times.
Just wait there. I'm calling a doctor.
You better not be putting this on Grimley, because no one makes a monkey out of Dynamo Digby.
Oh. Oh.
Do you remember anything yet, Gordon?
Is this my bedroom? I expected something a bit more nice.
The brain is the body's memory gland, Mrs. Grimley, and it's a very delicate instrument. Keep trying to jog his memory. As he refamiliarises himself with his home and family, it should gradually return. I'll come back and check on him in a couple of days.
I'll show you out, Doctor.
Mum gets it from me.
I don't care.
Everybody! The doctor says we've got to try and jog Gordon's memory.
I know one way of jogging it.
Wait. I'm getting a memory. I'm a poet. That's it. Or an actor. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them.
Now, you're Gordon Grimley and you're the school spanner.
Don't you remember? This is your brother, Darren.
We go to the same school and sleep in the same room.
Ooh.
And this is your sister, Lisa.
I like the Bay City Rollers and go out with Shane from across the road.
Ooh.
And this is your father, Baz. Short for Barry.
Here's something to help you remember.
Wake up, Nan. Wake up. And this old lady's your Nan.
Who's that?
It's our Gordon, Nan.
No. This isn't my family. It can't be. I'm cultured and sensitive. I'm an aesthete. And you're all so very, very mediocre.
The Grimley curse.
Don't see why I've got to visit and all. Well, I ain't a charity. You know, I hate sickies and cripples and all of them.
Look, Gordon. It's Mr. Titley and Shane from over the road.
I just wondered how Gordon...
Is that Steve Austin on the telly, Baz?
Ah.
Magic? Just wondered how Gordon was feeling.
He doesn't think he's a Grimley because he's dead clever and we're all scumbags. Makes sense, really.
I'm afraid he's still a bit peaky, Reg.
No, Steve Austin's going to bust out of them chains in 2 seconds flat. See, told ya.
Eddie.
Gordon, I know how much you like your reading, so I've brought you something to get that brain of yours ticking again. Mark Twain, Prince and the Pauper.
Did you hear about the Wolves on Saturday? There's no way them going down. Is there another can of lager, Baz?
Fridge.
Oh, sorry.
Don't you see? Mr. Titley likes books. And I like books. Well, they love beer and football and stupid television. You've got us the wrong way round!
How is he, Doctor?
I'm afraid there's been no improvement.
Oh, well. Time to stick him in the loony bin, I reckon.
Baz?
The amnesia is accompanied by what we call a state of fugue.
You hear that, Baz? A state of fugue?
Gordon has no sense of his own identity and is convinced he belongs with the Titleys.
Well, he can pick him, we'll join him for a week, eh?
Baz?
Actually, Mrs. Grimley, your husband might be right. The only way to cure Gordon is to confront his delusion. I think he should move in with them.
Right. I'm off to join my aesthetic peers. Good riddance to this grisly, grimly existence.
The road is long.
Gonna miss you, Gordon.
With a many winding tongue that leads us to who knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong, strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy, he's my brother.
Oh, Doug. Won't this be lovely when we can do this in your flat?
Yeah, it will, Dumpling.
There are some lovely ones going near the zoo.
In the zoo would be more appropriate. Oh, sorry.
What are you playing at, boy?
I've got those poems you found. Some of them have started to jog my memory.
Oh, that's brilliant news, Gordon. Let's have a look at the rest of them. You don't mind, do you, Doug?
Can't this wait until tomorrow?
Memory's a very fickle thing. Tomorrow might be too late. Please, Doug. Sit down and rest, Gordon.
Is that man your boyfriend?
Doug? Yes, I suppose he is.
I just asked because you wouldn't expect him to be, would you?
Why ever not?
Well, you're intelligent and cultured, while he's a git.
Gordon, I'll put your rudeness down to that very tight bandage.
It must be because I've lost my memory, that I can judge more objectively. It stands to reason you'd be better off with someone you've got things in common with. An aesthete. Like me, for example.
Darren? Lisa? Man? Good.
I've made sautéed potatoes as it's a special occasion. Geraldine, Liebfraubling.
Oh, lovely.
Allow me, Mr. Titley.
Why are we eating in front of the telly? Not normal.
This is really, really nice. Mr. Titley,
What's the matter, Gordon? You haven't swallowed something down the wrong way, have you?
I just wanted to say, Mr. Titley, you've made me feel at home.
It's a flat chip. What's wrong with normal chips?
You'll enjoy them, Shane. They're lovely.
Gordon, I don't know if you know, but there's a play for today on later. It was a Dennis Potter last week. You know, you always get good quality drama on BBC.
Geraldine, would you like more salmon?
Oh, no, Gordon.
I don't want fancy flat foreign chips. I want normal pig and chips, what we normally have. Eat your tea. I'm pigging going over to Lisa's.
Ignore him, Uncle Reg.
Let's just have a nice, quiet meal together. To family.
What if it only goes to confuse him more? That's what worries me.
He'll be fine at ours, Janet, till he's better. Then he'll come back. No one suspected anything before. Why should they now?
More.
You know, I've been thinking, if he don't get his memory back and the Titleys want to keep it, we could shift, The other one.
Darren.
We could shift him into Lacey's room and rent out the boys' room to some Vietnamese.
Dad,
What now?
will you play Kaplunk with me?
No.
But I'm bored. Made our own fun in my day. There were telly, radio, or air. We all lived under the sea.
Does this environment feel familiar to you, Gordon?
Playing chess with Mr. Titley feels more like my cup of tea than watching football with the Grimleys.
Just because you're not like them, it doesn't mean you're not a Grimley. Isn't that so, Mr. Titley?
Being with Geraldine helps me remember things.
Then I think you should spend as much time with her as possible. Will you try and do that, Gordon?
I'll try.
If you hear someone say hard cheese, it doesn't mean bad luck, because a cheese is a bit of wood like this that they throw at 9 pins. You get 3 woods, so the maximum you can score is 27. To get back into this game, Reg Allen here has got to get 9 pins down with his first 2 chucks.
Oh.
Loose chucking, 8 in 3, so Albert Lewis here should be in.
Yeah.
A real mean man.
You wrote this last year. Do you remember? Oh, Gordon, this must be awful for you.
It's like not knowing where you belong or who with. All I've got is a feeling about who I belong with. And I get it strongest when I'm with you.
Oh, Doug, I was just trying to get Gordon's memory back.
Has it come back yet?
It's starting to.
Near enough. You can move back home now, Grimley.
Doug?
He's with you morning, noon and night. When do I get a turn? You sure he's not putting it on? All right. Snap out of it. You've had a bit of attention for yourself and you've had a few days off school. Well, don't push your luck, sunshine.
Have you quite finished, Doug?
All this agitation. I can feel my memory going again.
See what you've done? You've brought his amnesia back.
Amnesia? What's he ever done that's worth remembering anyway?
Who am I? I can be anyone I like.
I'll tell you, you're the school spanner. Yeah. What are you playing at with my bird, Grimley?
Nothing, sir.
She's spending all the time with you and none with me, so you're going to tell her your memory's coming back and you're moving back where you belong or you're dead.
No, I won't. I'm an aesthete and I belong here. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Ah!
Gordon! Oh, you don't have to knock. This is your home.
Actually, Mum, I've come to collect the rest of my things.
Before you staying, are you?
If it's going to learn to fly, a fledgling must leave the nest one day. It's for the best, Mum. I know it might seem like I'm being selfish, but I'm only thinking of the future.
Hell, the scene's set for our Cheese Skittle semi-finals. The first between Albert Lewis and Charles White. Remember, it's best of
I think I've really upset Mum.
Nah, Heard in their waterworks.
Ah, leave it to him.
Albert Lewis is a lorry driver and as hard a man as you'll meet on a Skittles table. It's 1 megapiece. Steady stuff, 9 in 3 chunks. Charlie White, not so tearaway. More a slinging action. Bit of wrist work.
I'm thinking of the future. The future. The future.
Dad, can I join the library? Please?
What do you want with books, son? Yeah, smoke these fags instead.
No good, 9 in 2 was what he wanted.
My memory. My memory's coming back again. I'm Gordon Grimley. This is where I live. This is my family.
Mum! Mum! Gordon's got his memory back!
Bangar's renting out that room.
There. I've made you some fruits of the forest angel delight as a special welcome home treat. Oh, it's filling up.
I need the cheese grater and the hard skin on my feet.
Ready for a game of Kaplunk?
I think it's about time I taught you a new game.
Gordon had been where the grass was greener. He'd been surrounded by culture and had steamy nights on the settee with Miss Titley. But now he was back to being a Grimley, and we were brothers again.